Have you ever noticed how money is a good indicator of which rules a person needs to actually follow in society? Have you ever noticed that? How the amount of money that you have is a pretty good indicator on the amount of rules that you have to follow in society. And not only is it a good indicator of the amount of rules, the amount of money that you have, a good indicator of the amount of rules that you need to follow in society, the amount of money that you have is also a good indicator of the amount of effort that you have to put into following the rules that you have to follow. And of course, if you have more money, then that's a pretty good indicator that you will have to spend less effort following the rules that society says that you do have to follow, given the amount of money, the amount of rules that society says that you do have to follow, given the amount of money that you have. And also, not only does the amount of money that you have influence or affect or indicate the amount of effort that you put into the amount of rules that society says you have to follow, but of course, based on the amount of money you have, then that's a good indicator of the amount of rules that you need to follow. The number of rules, what kind of rules, the number of rules. So now, again, the number of rules, similar to, but not the same as, the kind of rules. The kind of rules will then have to do with the kind of rules that apply to the kind of money that you have. So it depends on the amount of money that you have, is the amount of effort that you have to put in, and the amount of money that you have depends on that. Then will be a good indicator of the amount of rules that you have to follow, the number of rules that you have to follow, given the number of dollars that you have. And then finally, the kind of rules that you need to follow in society, well, that would be indicated by, probably pretty well effectively indicated by the kind of money that you have. And so depending on the amount of money that you have, the number of dollars that you have, and the kind of money that you have, then that's going to be a good indicator of the amount of effort that you have to put into, and the number of rules you have to follow, and then what kind of rules you have to actually follow in society. And it's all based on money.